Hi guys, today we are going to look on the topic the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. What is it guys? We are going to see the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. Alright, a very important and yet very interesting topic. So we are going to look upon this. So guys, I have already taught you about the concept of Sertoli cells, Leydig cells, that is about the seminiferous tubules, right? But let me quickly take you through that. If you have any doubts, you can go back to my first video and check upon that, right? The male reproductive system video. So guys, look at this picture, this first picture. Do not concentrate on the second picture now, just the first picture. So guys, this is a seminiferous tubule, and what is inside the seminiferous tubules? You have the spermatogonia. Along with that, you can see these large size cells in between these cells, right? These ones. So that you call it the Sertoli cells, right? The Sertoli cells are the one which are known as the nursing cells, which give nutrition to the growing spermatogonia. Spermatogonia is nothing but the mother cell from which the sperm arises. Alright guys? Yes. And I told you that once the sperm forms, it will be attached to the Sertoli cells, and after some time it will detach from there and fall into the lumen. Yes, yeah, so this is how it is. And guys, just know that every lobe of the testis, I told you there are 250 lobes in a testis, and every lobe has 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules, right? So in between the seminiferous tubules, you guys have a space, we call it interstitial tissue, interstitial space. So there you have the interstitial cells, which is otherwise known as the Leydig cell, which is outside. Look at the second picture. Now compare both of them. This picture is this one. All these are seminiferous tubules, right? And the one which is lying in between the interstitial space is known as the Leydig cell, which is otherwise known as the interstitial cell. Hope you guys are clear with this concept, right? Yes? Yeah. So now basically Sertoli cells, they nurse the growing spermatogonia so that it can get converted into sperms. Alright. And what is the function of Leydig cells? They are the ones which produce testosterone, right? Yes. So which also further stimulates the spermatogenesis. Fine guys. So this you have to definitely know, right? Yeah. If you ask me, ma'am, what is this picture depicting? You can see the spermatogonia slowly, growing and growing and growing and becoming the sperm cells, and the head is attached to the Sertoli cell. Look at the Sertoli cell here. Alright guys. Yes. So that is what is about the basics which you have to know here. Now getting into the hormonal control. So guys, look at this picture. Look at the cross section of the brain here, right? So such a beautiful picture right now guys. Can you see a tiny gland there, a pea-sized gland there, right? That is known as the pituitary gland, the master gland. We call it the master gland because it controls all other glands, alright. So this is a master endocrine gland, alright. If you zoom that and see, this is how it looks. It has a V-like part above, which is known as hypothalamus, and the hanging part, right, has two lobes. We call it two lobes. One is the anterior lobe, which is known as anterior pituitary, and the posterior lobe is known as posterior pituitary. Now guys, hypothalamus, to which these lobes are attached, right? This is the structure. Now what is the function guys? You have to know few hormone names in order to understand this hormonal control. The very first hormone will be gonadotrophin. Gonadotrophin releasing hormone. What is it guys? Gonadotrophin releasing hormone, which we actually call it this is how we represent it, GnRH. And the follicle stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, which is represented by FSH. And thirdly, the luteinizing hormone, which is represented by LH. Alright guys, so these are the three hormones which you have to keep in mind. Now what is this GnRH? So this hormone is actually released by the hypothalamus. So that will go and stimulate the anterior pituitary. Which pituitary guys? The anterior pituitary, to release two other hormones called as FSH and LH, right? So the gonadotropin releasing hormone secreted by the hypothalamus is stimulating the anterior pituitary to produce these two hormones. Now what does the FSH does? What does the FSH does here? Follicle stimulating hormone, as you see the picture, it is going and acting on the Sertoli cells. And what about the luteinizing hormone? It is acting on the Leydig cells, which is also known as the interstitial cells. Where is this Sertoli cells present, guys? Where is it present? Both of these cells are present in the testes only. Sertoli inside the seminiferous tubule, Leydig outside the seminiferous tubule, right? So we will see further what happens. So you guys, hope you guys understood this concept. Now, as I told you, this is what they are doing. So now what happens if FSH is going to act upon? Do not worry about negative feedback. The next video we will see about the negative feedback mechanism. Just concentrate on this now. What is the Sertoli cells doing? They are the nursing cells. When they are stimulated, you know what the Sertoli cells does? They stimulate the testicular growth. They stimulate testicular growth. Alright guys, you know, after attaining puberty, what do you mean by puberty? The sexual maturity, right? The parts, right? The male parts, they grow in size, right? Which means the hormones have come into play. Only during the puberty, all these hormones are released for the first time. And after puberty, you know what guys, these FSH, LH will be released every 2 to 3 hours every day. Okay, after puberty I am saying, right? Once in every 2 to 3 hours, it will be releasing in the bloodstream, and it will travel in the bloodstream and come to the testes and bring about their growth. So the Sertoli cells, when they are stimulated by the FSH, it in turn stimulates the testicular growth, so they grow in size, and it enhances ABP. What is this ABP, guys? So this is known as androgen binding protein. Androgen binding protein. Alright, so that stimulates the androgen binding protein. Now what is this androgen binding protein now? Androgen is the other name for testosterone. Keep that in mind. If these are the Sertoli cells, guys, they have some receptors like this, right? They have some receptors. When the androgen comes and binds to the receptors, right? What happened? The Sertoli cells can further grow in size and can further perform spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis. So you know the difference between spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis by this time. Alright guys? Right. Now, what is this receptor now? This receptor is the androgen binding protein. Alright. So this androgen binding protein receptor, androgen will come and bind. Alright guys. So it enhances the androgen binding protein, and then it again brings about the spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis. So this is the function which happens when a Sertoli cell is stimulated. Alright guys. Now what happens when the Leydig cell is stimulated by the LH? The Leydig cell will start producing testosterone. This testosterone, that is nothing but the androgen, is what will go and bind to the ABP and further contribute to spermatogenesis. Alright guys, this testosterone function has one more function. One function, it goes and binds to the Sertoli cells, the ABP, and brings about spermatogenesis. One other function of testosterone is bringing about the secondary sexual characteristic, right? Secondary, what do you mean by secondary sexual characteristic, guys? As the male grows, right, after puberty, what and all happen in their body? Their broadening of the shoulder, growing in height, the facial hair development, right? And what else? The cracking of the voice, all these bodily changes. So they undergo both mental as well as physical changes, right? So these are the secondary sexual, the mood swings, right? So all these changes are again brought about by the testosterone. So testosterone has two functions. One is going and binding. Androgen is nothing but testosterone. It goes and binds to the ABP in the Sertoli cells and contribute to spermatogenesis, and at the same time it is there in the bloodstream and it bring about the physical and the mental changes.